Today is Day of the Dead, and Smithson Valley is celebrating our dead loved ones with an altar.
Good morning, Rangers. I'm Joseph Romano,
And I'm Logan Hoover.
and this is your Ranger Report for November 2nd. Teachers and students, it's time again for turkey feathers. Monday begins third-person turkey feather donations. Each feather is 25 cents, so bring loose change for third-period teachers to collect all week. The top two third-period classes that collects the most will receive a pizza party the next week. This past year, SV raised just under $6,000. All donations were to buy Thanksgiving dinners for families in the area.
The robotics team competed last weekend at the San Antonio Best Robotics Competition. They finished third overall based on the scores they received from 5 competition categories, including third place in Robotics Challenge. Club sponsor Brian Williams recognizes Reagan Hoffman, who stayed up all night Saturday making a set of gears for the robotic arm the day before the competition. They will compete at the state competition at Texas Best in Dallas from November 29th to December 1st.
SVHS raised an award for academics this past week. Here's Ashley Kuna, who learned more about the award.
Smithson Valley received their first, what we call Distinction Award, for the first time since 2013. And the distinction that we earned is called Post-Secondary Readiness. So basically what that means is Smithson Valley does a great job of preparing kids to be college ready or career ready. That means we have a high graduation rate compared to the schools that look like us. We have kids that are taking the SAT and ACT and being successful on that test. And also that kids that are in our career and technology education courses are taking more than one course in a sequence, which means that, so if they're taking the intro course to culinary, then they're also staying with it and staying in the second and third course. And that's just one example. So we do a great job with our career and technology education students. We do a great job of getting our kids taking the SAT and ACT. And we also do a great job of graduating our students with a 98.8% percentage. So that is what the distinction designation was for Smithson Valley this past year.
The band and color guard competed this past weekend at the UIL Area D competition, where they were able to get top 10 finalists out of 33 best bands. This is the first time in SV history that the band and color guard have made the finalists at the UIL area show in Class 6A. The band will perform at the Bands of America Super Regional at the Alamo Dome to compete for the regional title.
Daylight saving times ends Sunday at 2 a.m. For those who don't know, daylight savings is the act of moving the clock forward an hour in order to make use of daylight longer into the evening by starting earlier in the morning. After 9 months of daylight savings, make sure to set your clocks 1 hour earlier.
Thank you, anchors. Today will be a high of 74 and a low of 48. The cold front we had the previous days is slowly moving northeast. No rain is expected, but there will be a 50% humidity in the air. Today and all throughout the weekend will be sunny and in the mid-70s. But on Monday, the rain will pick back up again in the morning, then soon die out by the end of the day. The rest of the week will be partly cloudy with only 10% chance of rain. Over next Friday and Saturday, there will be scattered thunderstorms to sun up the week. Now we'll read a world.
Thank you, Kylie. Early voting began October 22nd in Texas and will end on Election Day, November 6th. With record turnouts and voter participation climbing, this year's midterms are highly anticipated. In Texas, the most heavily debated races are for a place in the Senate between Ted Cruz, the Republican candidate, and Beto O'Rourke, the Democratic candidate. And another important race is the race for House of Representatives between Republican Will Hurd and Democrat Gina Ortiz-Jones. At Smithson Valley, this midterm is a big step in civic duty for many seniors who are voting for the first time, myself included. For more about my fellow senior Lainey Rondon and I's journey in voting, check out our column at Valley of Ventana. As for the rest of the election goes, the Ranger Report will continue to bring you more updates as the races unfold for this midterm. On Sunday, the Boston Red Sox won the 2018 World Series with stellar performances up and down the roster. Pitcher David Price shook off his postseason demons, allowing just 3 runs over 13 innings with 10 strikeouts and just 5 walks. Childhood Red Sox fan Steve Pierce was able to make his dreams come true after slugging 3 home runs over games 4 and 5 to be named World Series MVP. After ending the biggest championship drought In MLB history in 2004, they have now won 4 World Series titles in the last 15 years. And now, on that note, over to sports.
Thank you, World.
I'm Timothy Shapey.
And I'm Jackson Posey.
Cross country boys and girls advanced to the state cross country meet last week. The boys have now won back-to-back regional champions, with the girls finishing runner-up this year in regionals. The meet will be held on November 3rd in Round Rock.
Oh, well, first off, we're excited to be there, but we're there to compete. So, thoughts going into it are we're trying to figure out a way to win a race and to get on that medal stand. Proud of our kids, proud of just the opportunity to get to go do this, but I don't think they're done yet. And so, we're there to race. We're there to represent our school well.
Volleyball season ended on Tuesday with a loss in the first round of the state playoffs, 25-23, 25-20, and 25-16 against first-seeded Austin Westlake. Congratulations on an amazing season.
Football will look to take their momentum from last week's win against Steele into the game tonight against the San Marcos Rattlers. They are currently 3-4 with a home record of 1-3, and the Rattlers are 1-7 with a road record of 1-3. And the game will start at 7:30.
Now over to the anchors.
Thank you, sports. My name is Joseph Romano,
And I'm Logan Hoover.
and this has been your Ranger Report.
Have a Rangerific day.